Face signal. The moment you walk into a room, something invisible happens. A story about you starts writing itself, and it begins with your face at rest. Not when you smile, not when you talk, just that default look you carry when you think no one is watching. A tight jaw, narrowed eyes, or a blank stare isn't neutral. They're silent statements. Cold, bored, arrogant. Maybe you were only tired, but the room doesn't know that. They read what they see, not what you feel, and they never forget it. Here's the catch. Once that label is stamped, it filters everything else. A kind gesture can look half-hearted. A joke can land as arrogant. Even your confidence is judged through this lens. People aren't just noticing you, they're categorizing you. And here's what's terrifying. Someone with worse skills, worse ideas, even worse confidence can instantly get trust, respect, and attention just because their face told a better story. You might be wondering, what comes next? How does the room decide if someone is trustworthy after that first glance? The answer is coming. In the way you move, walk, code. Before you speak, your body is writing a story about you, and everyone in the room is reading it. Every step, every sway, every shuffle silently leaks information. Confidence, mood, even hidden stress. Shoulders slouched, insecurity, feet dragging, disinterest. Shoulders squared, head high, control, authority, presence. Even if your heart is racing. Researchers have filmed strangers walking, then asked others to judge their personalities. With only a few seconds of footage, viewers could predict traits like dominance, stress, and leadership potential, and the results were eerily accurate. Humans are wired to decode motion as meaning, and your gait is like a headline flashing across a room. Here's what this person is. You've experienced this instinctively. Someone storms down the hall, and you instantly sense trouble. Someone glides in with calm, rhythmic steps, and you feel reassured. That gut feeling isn't imagination. It's the unconscious mind reading subtle cues in movement that your conscious brain misses. Your walk doesn't just signal your energy, it shapes the story people tell themselves about you. A confident stride can make your nervousness invisible. A hesitant shuffle can make the boldest ideas feel weak. And here's the kicker most people don't realize. The very next secret people judge, even before words are exchanged, is hiding in your gaze. Your eyes aren't just windows to the soul. They're the scoreboard of trust, dominance, and presence. Eye ratio. Your eyes are betraying you, not in some dramatic sense, but in the subtle, unavoidable way that humans notice instantly. People don't just see if you make eye contact. They calculate how much, how long, and in what rhythm. It's invisible math, but it carries a verdict. Trustworthy or shady, confident or nervous, honest or hiding something. Too much staring, aggressive, too little, evasive, blink too often, distracted, a steady gaze with natural breaks, balanced, reliable, magnetic. Studies show that within the first 30 seconds of meeting someone, eye contact alone shapes how they label you. Clothes, words, even charisma take a back seat. Think back to a conversation where someone avoided your gaze. You probably assumed they were hiding something or didn't respect you. Now think of the opposite, a subtle, confident gaze that made you feel seen, even valued. That's the silent power of eye ratio. Here's the twist. Your eyes are like a live scoreboard that your brain can't turn off. Every glance is being measured, every avoidance noted. And while your gaze sets the first impression, the next judgment people make is even sneakier. It's hiding at your feet. The story your shoes are telling will either confirm or contradict what your eyes have already promised. Shoe story. No one admits it, but people judge your life by what's on your feet. And they do it before they've even heard your voice. Scuffed sneakers whisper carelessness. Polished leather shouts planning and attention. High heels tapping a precise rhythm. Authority. Sandals dragging behind. Low energy. Every pair tells a headline about who you are, what you value, and whether you can be trusted. Studies show that people can form opinions about competence, reliability, and even social status in under 7 seconds, just from shoes. That's faster than a handshake, faster than a smile, faster than your carefully chosen words. Here's the real kicker. Your shoes can undo everything else. A brilliant idea can be dismissed if your footwear screams chaos. A small gesture of kindness can feel magnetic if your shoes silently signal control and order. Shoes are a silent resume, a biography that precedes your introduction and follows you long after. And the most dangerous part? Most people never notice it happening, yet they remember it. Because once the room reads your shoes, every other silent code you broadcast, your hands, your posture, even your laugh, is filtered through the story your feet just told. Hand language. You think your words carry the weight in a conversation. They don't. Your hands are broadcasting a story louder than anything you say. Every flick, wave, or hidden gesture leaks a signal. Nervousness, confidence, control, or chaos. A clenched fist under the table screams tension. Open palms signal honesty. Fingers tapping, impatience, hands pressed together, control. Even subtle movements, the ones you barely notice, are being read by every brain in the room. Psychologists call this gesture leakage. Even trained actors can't hide it. Think about it. Someone animatedly gesturing across a table makes you trust them more, while another person barely moving feels distant, maybe even cold. That's no coincidence. It's your brain decoding an unconscious signal. And here's the secret most people miss. Your hands can override your words. You could be charming, articulate, and stylish, but if your hands contradict it, the room notices first. Every conversation is a live broadcast, and your hands are the headline. But the story doesn't stop there. The next silent code people read isn't in motion. It's in how you occupy a chair. And once they see that, your hands might not even matter. Chair posture. You sit, and suddenly, the room is reading you like an open book. Slouched shoulders whisper boredom. Leaning back with crossed arms, defensiveness, perched forward on the edge of the seat, curiosity, or maybe desperation. Every subtle shift of your body is broadcasting a story before a word is spoken. Neuroscientists call it posture signaling. Your brain communicates status, energy, and even intelligence without thinking. A confident person doesn't just sit, they own the space. Shoulders squared, chest slightly forward, occupying the seat fully. Compare that to someone huddled, small, avoiding space, and suddenly, the room sees them as weaker, less capable, less worth noticing. The scary part? Most people have no idea they're being judged this way. Every meeting, dinner, or casual hangout is silently scoring you. And once those scores are filed, everything you say, gesture, or do is filtered through them. And here's the cliffhanger. Posture isn't the last secret people notice. Even your most innocent moments, like laughing, can seal or shatter that impression. The next signal is one you probably think is harmless, but it's more revealing than anything so far. Laugh. Tell a laugh seems harmless, even fun. But it's one of the most revealing signals in a room, and most people don't realize it. Every chuckle, snort, or burst of laughter broadcasts who you are faster than your words ever could. A sharp, loud laugh commands attention. It signals confidence, dominance, even authority. A soft, nervous chuckle instantly reads as insecurity or hesitation. Forced laughter? People subconsciously detect it as compliance or fakeness. Genuine laughter builds trust, bonds, and influence. Even before a conversation begins. Researchers call it vocal leakage. Your laugh betrays hidden emotions, excitement, fear, dominance, or submission. Even when your words are neutral, your laugh tells the truth. Think about the last time someone laughed in a way that made you lean in or recoil. That wasn't random. That was your brain decoding a hidden signal that shaped your entire impression of them. And here's the kicker. One laugh can tilt the balance of power in a conversation. It can make a quiet person magnetic or a confident person forgettable. But as powerful as your laugh is, it's not the last silent code people are reading. The next one is subtle. Power test. Here's the secret nobody talks about. People aren't just watching how you treat them. They're watching how you treat everyone else, especially those who can't help you. The barista, the intern, the janitor. Your behavior toward them broadcasts a story about your character far faster than any handshake, title, or resume. Smile and treat them with respect, and you radiate integrity and control. Snap, dismiss, or belittle. You're branded selfish, entitled, or even cruel, and that perception sticks. Psychologists call this the small person test. It's a shortcut the brain uses to judge who deserves trust. If someone mistreats those with less power, we assume they'll eventually mistreat us too. Your reputation isn't built in meetings or speeches. It's forged in these small, unobserved moments, and everyone notices, even if silently. Here's the trap. Most people fail this test without realizing it. A rushed comment, an eye roll, or a dismissive tone can change how people see you forever. And once that impression lands, your charm, intelligence, and effort are filtered through it.